Everyone thinks Elizabeth Taylor lived a perfect Hollywood life. Beauty, fame, power. But for years, one warning followed her everywhere. And the night she chose to ignore it, everything broke. Elizabeth Taylor wasn't just a movie star. She was Hollywood royalty. Studios protected her. Audiences adored her. The camera loved her face in a way few faces were ever loved. From the outside, her life looked untouchable. But behind the lights, people around her were already worried. Not about fame. Not about scandals. About her body, and how much pain it was carrying. Doctors warned her quietly. Friends warned her gently. Studios warned her carefully, because no one wanted to upset Elizabeth Taylor. They told her the same thing: slow down. Rest. Listen. But Hollywood doesn't reward rest. It rewards silence and endurance. Elizabeth learned early that stopping meant disappearing. And disappearing was the one thing she feared more than pain. By the time she reached her biggest roles, Elizabeth Taylor was already exhausted. Illness followed her from set to set. Surgeries became routine. Pain was no longer occasional, it was constant. But she smiled for the cameras. She showed up on set. She finished scenes no one thought she could. Every warning sounded the same to her: stop being Elizabeth Taylor. And she refused. Then came the night everyone remembers. Not because something exploded, but because something finally collapsed. Elizabeth pushed through again, ignored the signs. Did what Hollywood had always praised her for doing. But this time, her body didn't recover quietly. The consequences weren't dramatic on screen. They were slow, private, and permanent. From that moment on, Elizabeth Taylor's life changed. Not the fame, not the legend, but the cost of staying that legend. She survived, many times. But survival is not the same as escape. Hollywood applauds strength. But it rarely protects the people who show it. Elizabeth Taylor ignored the warning. Not because she was reckless, but because Hollywood taught her that stopping meant losing everything. And in the end, the industry that made her unforgettable was the same one that never told her when to stop.